Today I got time, cuz.
Well. What do we have here? It's a breaking news story. Well, it broke a few hours ago, but a brother got a job. I still got to react to stuff because I'm a reactor. This Carlee Russell case, the stuff is getting out of control. The rabbit hole is going deeper and deeper. Where's Neo at when you need him? And Morpheus with these red pills and these blue pills. But let's check out the footage and let's find out what's going on with this case now. Let's go.
There's breaking news in the case of an Alabama woman initially thought to have been kidnapped. Carlee Russell now admits that she made up the story she told a 911 operator about seeing a toddler walking alone on an interstate before she disappeared. She emerged 2 days later saying she had escaped. Tonight, police and prosecutors are discussing possible charges against Russell.
For Carlee Russell, Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon. But then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or at any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness.
The rabbit hole goes deeper. With all that being said, I just wanted to read some information from the Black and Missing Foundation. It says Black women more likely to go missing but receive less news coverage than missing white women. Not one person can name a missing Black or brown, male or female or child that has generated mainstream media, said Derrica Wilson, the co-founder of the Black and Missing Foundation. That is until Carlee stepped on the scene. Nearly 40% of missing persons are persons of color. Man, 40%. Woo! Yet, African Americans make up only 13% of the population. Thousands of people are reported missing every year in the U.S. And while not every case will get widespread media attention, the coverage of white and minority victims is far from proportionate. More than 546,000 people were reported missing in 2022. Including more than 271,000 women, the data shows. Nearly 98,000 of those cases were Black women and girls. Historical lack of attention to missing Black women and girls. The cases of missing Black women and girls historically haven't received as much attention as those of other demographic groups. National print and broadcast media outlets disproportionately focus on missing white women and girls. Several studies have found a symptom of what's known as missing white woman syndrome. Several factors may contribute to the lack of media coverage of missing Black women and girls, as well as of people of color generally, according to the Black and Missing Foundation Incorporated, a nonprofit advocacy group. Minority children are often initially classified as runaways and therefore don't receive an Amber Alert. According to the group, minority adults are often cast as criminals and portrayed as being associated with gangs and drugs, the group says. Now, that doesn't even matter. The reason why is because if you're missing, you're missing. What difference does it make if you're of a gang or if you're involved with drugs? If somebody reports you missing and you're their child or their loved one, the same attention should be given. But what Carlee has done, this is a case of the girl who cried wolf. Why is this so important in our community? Well, as you know, these cases hardly ever get the type of attention that white women get, at least with the darker women. And so by her doing this, there are still many sectors of this society that look at black people as one big black person. They don't differentiate. They don't see the individuality like, yeah, this one may be a liar, but the next one may not be. They will sit up here and try to cast the same light on all of us. And so that's why this becomes problematic. Man, this girl, she's just doing too much. And the thing of it is, like, if life is pressuring you that much, then just ask for a break. You don't have to go off and start this elaborate game of hide and go seek. Let me go hide in the forest and hop over fences and climb through sewers and doing whatever she was doing. You know, and the one thing about it is this whole situation has actually divided black people since she went missing, because a lot of people were riding for her, especially when she popped back up. Like, believe her, yeah, somebody kidnapped her. But other people had all the questions. You know, where was this fictitious baby at? You know, why did no one else see the fictitious baby? And why leave the wig and the phone on the side of the road? And why take the snacks if you were kidnapped? You know she was going to keep them snacks with her. But it was so funny when I was looking at the consensus on what was going on, how people were feeling about this case. Somebody said human trafficking is real AF, and this was so uncalled for. Somebody else says she should definitely go to jail for lying. This is insane. Another person said, this shiznit is utterly disrespectful. I know her mama feel crunchy. She knew that girl was in the guest room. That's hilarious. Somebody else said, your client getting locked the F up. Somebody said, F that crazy ass girl. I agree. But another person says they should make her ass pick up trash on the side of that highway in the summer heat until she sees a baby for real. Got us praying for her. Shaking my head. Yeah, they are talking about pressing charges on her. And the thing about it, you kind of wonder if her mother and her father knew what was going on. I know Tabitha was riding for her daughter, and I'm sure her and her father was too. But it makes you wonder, was she hiding in the basement? You know, did she need a break? Was the boyfriend on it? There's so many there's so many questions that you have to ask about a situation like this. And at this point, I guess we just have to wait until this investigation continues to fall out. Hopefully, when one of our dark sisters, our brown sisters, goes missing, the situation is real. Hopefully nobody else pulls this hoax again. Hopefully nobody tries the girl or the boy who cried wolf again, because the amount of attention she got, everyone should get, you know. And whoever's out there, if life is stressing you out, you don't have to play these games. Just be like, hey, I need to take a break from life. I need to check out for a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and just leave it at that. All this other stuff is unnecessary. But I want to know what you all think. Leave a comment, leave a like, and leave a sub. Joey out.
Today I got time, cuz.